Hello, crafting friends.
Hi.
This is my mom.
Hi, I'm Jan.
Jan, or Mom. And we had done a video 2 years ago on a bunch of felted stockings. So since then, actually since right after Christmas this last year, she has been working on more. And we figured out, because today is February 9th, that she has averaged one a week.
Yeah.
So we have 6 to show and 1 that is in the works to show you. These are all felt and they are all kits by
Bucilla.
Bucilla. Yeah. So, shall we start with the one that's in the works?
I don't know. We can if you want.
Is this all one in this container?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Does the container come from Michael's?
Yes. I just started this Saturday.
So the one that she's working on right now is called Santa Paws.
Yeah.
The kits are mostly found online.
Well,
I mean, do they sell them in any stores?
No, not anymore. I used to.
Oh, so for the last video that was right before Christmas 2 years ago, I will link up in that top corner up there. And if you want to watch that video, you can click on that up there. And that one had quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how many we had. Like 20? And
Probably.
then we showed all of the undone kits as well. So this is, these were in the last video, just not finished.
Right.
So
finished.
Piece number 1 is always this piece, right?
The front.
So then you go by number. They have all the pieces numbered, and piece number 1, it will always be the front of your stocking, and then you go with number 2, number 3, number 4, and you just put them together.
You don't have to do them in the order they are on the stocking, though. You have to kind of look at it, and if it doesn't overlap something else, you can do it separately. I tried to do the ones with the most sequins last because your thread catches on the sequins as you're putting it together. So I only have one piece done for this one. It's the dog. And it took me all day yesterday to do the doggy. I think it's a collie. Whoop. Yeah, he had 18 pieces to him. So it takes a
18
while.
pieces for the doggy, and then you had to do quite a bit of stitching for the embroider part of his fur.
Yeah, so it took a while. There's 3 more dogs. I think there's.
And then a lot of the pieces, like this, she stuffs with just cotton balls.
Right. That's basically.
But this,
I got all my sequins on.
This is also how the kit comes. It has the outline that you cut and all of that, and the numbers on the pieces.
Yeah.
All right. In the works. If we had waited 1 more week, we would have had
maybe
another one to show.
Maybe. I'm about to stop them. I'm getting burnt out.
I would be too, if I had done that many. So this one in the last video was almost done. I had done it a number of years ago. I wouldn't say many years ago, because that's a long time, but a number of years ago I had done this one, and she took apart some of the pieces and stuffed them with the cotton balls. So this is Noah's Ark.
Take the animals apart, because these are just separate, attached to the front. I took them off, put some mane on this giraffe. He was maneless.
Hairless.
Stuff.
Hairless
It
giraffe.
was hairless. It
Like
was
a hairless cat.
Stuff some of them a little bit, at least a little bit, so they kind of have a little bit of a dimension to them. But you'd done them all. They were all on there.
And I don't think this one has any pieces that come off.
No.
No. Okay.
All right. And here's the next.
Okay, so the next one, do you remember the name of it?
I think it's Santa's Workshop.
Okay. Santa's Workshop. A lot of them are Santas.
Yeah. Most of them are Santas. Santa is more than the snowman.
So this one has a teddy bear that's pretty stuffed down there. You can see not a ton of sequins. And then at the top, on the background, you see it has star sequins.
I added those. They were supposed to just be red ones.
Oh, red ones?
Yeah,
Ooh.
just like little red. So I put some stars up there.
I like the stars better.
I do too. You have to change something on all of them.
Has a couple of pieces that come off like this. That's
Yeah.
not attached. It's just hanging on the string up there.
I put a bow on the teddy bear.
A bow on
A
the
ribbon
teddy
bow
bear.
instead of a
Okay,
felt
yeah.
bow. And I put ribbon bows for her pigtails.
Pigtails, okay.
Yeah, and I put, there was supposed to be 2 candy canes hanging on the string, but they were so crowded, so I put one down here at the teddy bear's foot instead of up there at the top. That might be all. These paintbrushes took me a lot of time. They're very detailed and they're tiny.
Is that a pops or a lollipop stick in there?
No, it's a toothpick.
Oh.
The lollipop stick was too big.
A
It's
toothpick in the paintbrush
Yeah.
there. Okay. Very nice.
Paintbrush, this only has 2 paintbrushes. Don't know.
Just one.
Just one. Okay. Well, this one has 5.
5 paintbrushes.
6. This one has 6, and it took me a lot of time to.
Do you remember what this one's name is?
Something cookie. I don't remember exactly. I have the fronts of all of them. If you want me to go get them. Cookie
Another
shop,
Santa.
Cookie store, cookie something.
They should put Mrs. Claus.
I don't think any of them have a Mrs. Claus.
I know. The women are always getting gypped.
Get the shaft.
If it weren't for Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus couldn't do his job.
That's true. That's true. Let's see, did I change anything on that? I'd put
Gingerbread men.
I put more sequins on the background because it had a space empty that you're supposed to put the name in.
Oh yeah, and it
I
doesn't
didn't.
have a name.
No.
So there's 3 paintbrushes there.
Yeah,
One
the
in his
jar.
hand.
Yeah, I think the ones in the jar come out.
Oh, okay. One in the elf's hand.
Yeah.
5. Let's see.
Yep.
I held a torch for you. That's what it looks like. With that red tip.
It took a while to do those. That was my least favorite part of that one, for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like the cookies.
You like the cookies?
Mm-hmm.
And the gingerbread house at the bottom.
Who doesn't like cookies?
True.
Everybody. Okay. Next up. So far we've done 3.
Yeah. Halfway there.
Yeah. We have snowmen. This one has a lot of sequins.
Yeah, it does. I was going to make real scarves for the snowman, but they're so small that what I made knitted didn't look good, so I just did the felt ones. Like the pattern said.
When she says real scarves, she means knitted yarn.
Yeah.
Very small knitted yarn.
That didn't look good, so I chunked that idea and just used what was supposed to be there. That might be the only thing I don't know that I changed anything on this.
They're having a snowball fight.
Yeah.
I like the bird.
You like the bird? I think this one is called Snowball Fun, maybe. I should have looked at the names before we started this.
It's okay.
Snowball Fun.
All right.
Lots
No
of
name,
white.
no space for a name.
It has a tag that hangs off the top.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them do that anymore.
Yeah, so that way you can put it or not put it or change the name.
Makes sense, doesn't
If
it?
you pass it down or something, you can change the name.
That's true. That's true.
If y'all see this on my hand, yeah, you can see it.
What is it?
That might
Oh,
burn.
Burnt.
I got burnt, or I didn't. I shouldn't say I got burnt. I burnt myself with a
curling
450 degree curling iron at work.
Ouch.
So this one has the tag like you were talking about. So if you were to grow out of this stocking or whatever and wanted to pass it down, you could take this off and kind of make something else to hang there with a different name.
Yeah, that's true.
Dancing Bears?
Dancing Bears, yeah. Ballerina Bears, I think is what it's called.
Ballerina Bears.
Yeah.
Pink and purple. Got a ruffle at the top up there. Not a ton of sequins in this one either.
No. Not really. Bigger pieces than the other ones that I did, so it went fast. After all those little tiny pieces of 20 pieces for a doll and for Cora. Cora can have this next year for her tree, or this year for her tree, actually.
This year,
Yeah.
2021.
Not for her tree, but for her stocking. I have a kit that has 2 of each of these ornaments that you make for a tree, is where I got confused.
Dancing bear ornaments.
Dancing bear ornaments that match the stocking. And Cora is 3. Or will be 3.
She does not strike me as the ballerina type, though. She strikes me more as the let's go outside and hunt bugs type.
They don't make stockings with caterpillars and spiders and worms and bugs, so she'll have to do with ballerina bears.
Okay, this is the last one to show today.
Yeah, that's Shari's new one, since she has the oldest one.
So this says, I love you.
Yeah, that's what it could have said. I put her name on it instead.
So it had an outline to stitch I love you, but she put her name on it.
Well, I probably could still stitch I love you on it if I'd have thought.
And then all the popcorn on the tree behind her.
36
Because I guess technically
pieces of
she is
popcorn.
a toy. Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
So she's sitting at the base of the tree with all the other presents.
Yeah, I did something different on that. It had 3 pieces of pink. Patch one in the patchwork. This box was supposed to have pink in it, and I just thought pink and red just don't go together for me. So I did them in red instead.
Changed them to red instead of pink.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly,
Okay,
ugly.
so this one has French knots all in her dress. Those little French knots to make those little flowers on her dress. And cording for the hair.
Yeah, the hair was a challenge.
That's a lot of work. See the cording.
Yeah, I would have done it differently if I mean, you have to start somewhere. I glued the cording down, and I don't like it that it's glued. It may come apart easily. Tear up my bear. I'd take him apart. He was too big when I first did him. I had to take him apart and stuff him more. He was as big as the Raggedy Ann was.
More ruffles. As fat, not as big.
Yeah, yeah.
He was as fat as the Raggedy Ann. Okay. Well,
that's it.
That's enough.
That's enough.
For 6 weeks of
6 weeks
working.
of working. Yeah.
6 weeks, pretty much.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Here we go. Hold them all.
Are they all in the frames? Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretty much. You want to stand up and put your head above it? We'll get our screenshot.
So I can see, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right.
6 stockings.
6 stockings.
Which leaves me with the dogs. And then I have one of sports that I will do after the dogs. And then, yeah, and it's an old one too. And then I have penguins and a teddy bear and something else that's not a Bucilla, and not all the pieces were printed. I opened it up because it was an easier one to do like this with big pieces. And I thought, I'm not doing this. So I didn't do anything. It had the bigger pieces printed to cut out, and then it had smaller pieces of felt that were plain, and then the print was on a sheet of paper. And I'm thinking, if you can print it on a sheet of paper, print it on the felt. It's a different brand than this. So, yeah.
Well.
That one may never get done if I have to actually cut out, pin, and yeah, not impressed. So, different brand.
Okay, well, upcoming is talking about other things.
Okay.
I'll have a floss tube coming up, probably Valentine's weekend, which is this weekend. And I have 2 small finishes for that.
Oh, good.
And then after that, we.
Okay. Yeah.
We are going to have a video of making the wall hanging quilt that goes along with all of the buildings that I cross-stitched for the 12-month town stitch along. We're going to lay it all out, figure out where we want them, and then very simple quilt pattern and sew it together.
Yeah.
Figure out some way to hang it.
Hang it on a wooden dowel if we have to. We'll hang it. You'll just have to figure out where you want it hung.
This operation here is always fly by the seat of the pants.
I think we do pretty good by flying by the seat of your pants.
Yes, there's
Most of the time.
There's never a huge plan. It's always, oh, well, why don't we do this?
Why don't we do this?
Well, why don't we try this? Well, that didn't work. So,
yeah.
All right, and that is what is going to be upcoming. Probably that one in March sometime.
That sounds good. March is a good time to do that.
Yep. And then, so next floss tube will be this weekend. And I have declared this the year of finishes.
Yay!
I'm not going to start any new projects
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'm
hopefully.
going to. Well, I hope to do Mania, but if I finish something that's in my lineup for Mania, I gotta replace it with something.
Oh, really?
So, if I counted them up, I have actually 28 is what I had. And I've
Unfinished?
unfinished works in progress.
Then I don't think if you finish one, you need to replace it. Because
Because
Stitch Mania is only 12.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was one a month.
No, it's in May. 15 days in May.
15 days. Oh, 15 days, not one a month. Okay.
So there's 15 in Stitch Mania, but they're all little stitches, so I don't want to, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that's the plans. And so, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where it's all crafty stuff as well. And it is Staci Noelle CP, STACINOELLECP on Instagram. All crafting things. And I'll see you this weekend. All right.
All right.
Signing off.
Signing off. Till next time. Till 2 more years. Wait.
No. Not 2 more years. March.
March. Okay.
She'll be in another video in March. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Peace.